What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Filming on my phone right now. I'm inside a car. It's kind of a last minute little thing I was going to do. We have to change out these little side pieces right here on a 2002 Ford Ranger. I was thinking Ford because I've been doing so many lately. But here they are. It comes like a little set. I don't know where he got them. There's a steering wheel mount. Made in China. He probably got it off Amazon, to be honest. I'll look to see if I can find a little kit for it, but you can see all the buttons are gone off here. But we'll have to remove the airbag to do this because it should have like some little bolts, tabs or something. You can see little holes right there. But we're going to disconnect the battery first and let it sit for like 15 minutes or so just to dissipate the airbag. You can go out underneath here. I don't like that 55. 55. Sorry. Had to look at the turn signals. See? She is nice. It's the guy who owns the shop. This is his dad's car. I gotta figure out what size these damn things are. Oh, they got aftermarket ones. Ooh, that was a good first try. Positive is aftermarket. I know I should take the negative off, but I'm not going to arc off. Keep my hand away from it. Ooh. Actually, I might have to take the negative off because it is super tight. Should be an 8mm, if I remember correctly. Should come off. There we go. That was harder than it should have been. Way harder. Alright, so just let that sit there for about 15 minutes, let the airbag dissipate, and then we should be good. But while we're waiting, we can go ahead and pull these little covers off. So on the sides, we'll have these little covers in right here and right there. You can use a trim tool, a little screwdriver, a pick, whatever you can kind of get in there, and pop them out. And it should be 8mm behind those. Let's get this side. There we go. Let's see if we can get this one too. Oh, I think I can swing it around. Yep. Come on. Should be about out of there. It's supposed to be a wonderful day today. It's supposed to be like 83 degrees and I'm so excited. Alright, so I'll let this sit here for a little bit before I go to take it out, and then we'll make sure that all the power is going out of this thing. Alright, so we have the battery kind of disconnected for about 20 minutes. Good thing to do is just kind of touch something metal, just kind of discharge anything that you have on you. You should just be able to lift it out of here. I'm trying to do it one-handed. And there should be a connector right there. Of course, she's going to be tight. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, dropping y'all. There we go. Set that out of the way. Oh, and they're Phillips. Phillips heads. Huh, I did not know that. And we're going to have to actually pull the steering wheel off completely. I was hoping that I didn't have to do that, but it'd be alright. We can do it. Now, next thing we need to do is disconnect the clock spring. Just use a little pick. And now I think that's a T50. You do that, and they make a puller, but a lot of times I've seen where people said you don't have to pull this. You can kind of wiggle it and it'll come off. So let me go grab my T50 to get this off, and I'm gonna grab a paint marker and we're gonna kind of mark this. But if you notice, that center line matches up with the clock spring, so if you're worried, just line that back up. So let's see, it's kind of locked pretty good, so we should be fine. But I'm going to grab my T50 and come over here with a 3/8 and pop this off, and we should be able to just wiggle this right off. Alright, so we broke it loose. It was a T50, and that's it right there. And I don't know, it is, and it also has like a little dot right there. I didn't notice that. Kind of lines up with that right there. So I'm going to try to see if I can kind of just pull it off. I ain't got no way to set y'all up because I'm on my phone. I didn't have my GoPro with me, but let me see if I can pull it off real quick. So I couldn't get it off by just pulling it, so I had to get a 2-jaw puller, and you can put it on the top and the bottom. And just gonna go slow, just because you don't want to mess up anything. There it goes. Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought. And this is a really nice puller. I love this puller. It is a snap-on. Somebody gave it to me actually, and I use this thing a good bit. The way I did it is put a socket in there, something that's big enough just to kind of go in there, and then you should be able to just pull it now. Well, we need this portion, but like I said, you can kind of line the dot up with that line, and then line that line up with this. Line the dot up with the arrow. Because you can kind of move this a little bit, but the way it's shaped in there, this can only go in one way, so it's not going to move. So you just kind of line that up with the dot right there on the center. If yours don't have the dot, maybe somebody did that before, I don't know. But if yours don't have the dot, just line it up with the arrow. That'd be the easiest thing I can say to do. So now what we can do is go ahead and pull all these Phillips heads. Should be 4 of them, I believe. And I'll have to pull the cover off anyway on the back. Just remember, this top one has the ground. Gotta see how this back piece comes off. I don't know if it just snaps on or if it's screwed on. I haven't really looked. It's my first time ever doing this. Oh, changing out these. I've taken steering wheels off of them, but my first time ever taking these off. There's 2 screws on the back. Nice. Makes it a whole lot easier. And it should just pop right off now. Oh yeah, there it goes. Hoorah. And then we just gotta unmaneuver everything. Just it goes in and in. Just remember, this wire goes through there. Let's go get that one connector off. Alright, let me get it off of there, and then we'll reroute it and put everything back on. So I got it all back together, and The one cable is a little shorter, you can see it right there, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then this one is a lot longer. So now we're going to line her back up. Let me stick that through that little hole real quick. Yeah, just kind of got it sitting on there. You can see it moves. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, there it goes. Kind of put it down in there. Now I gotta find out what I do with the bolt. By the way, that is your center bolt. And I'm going to go ahead and feed this wire through here. Alright. And if you get too much, you just kind of tuck it out of the way, or you can pull it back through some, because it will have some excess, and you can kind of tuck it down in there and it should be good to go. Just make sure everything's out of the way. And now just, oh, first off, I need to tighten it down before I forget. I don't know the torque spec. I'm just going to tighten it down pretty good. And I notice what most of y'all are going to do as well. Click. Oh, I heard it. Alright. Now we can stick this airbag in. Like I said, don't forget the ground cable up on that side. We'll set her up here. And the battery is still disconnected, so I know I'm bouncing y'all all around. Okay. My hand's right in the way. I forget how hard it is filming with the phone. Haven't done it in so long. Where are my bolts? Let me get these back in here and tighten them down. It's hard one-handed. Alright, we got it all back together now, and that's what it looks like. A whole lot better than what it was. But that's pretty much pulling the steering wheel off on one of these, and then putting the new buttons on here like cruise control and all that. So if you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. Get to them as soon as possible. If you like the video, hit all the buttons like subscribe, notification bell, and thank you to all my subscribers, Patreons, all that stuff. And y'all remember, torque this tight. Y'all have a great day.